Welcome on board. This time on Take a Hike. We're in northeastern Finland near the town of Kuusamo, and we're going to a little fell, I guess you would call it, called Iivaara. It's 470 meters above sea level. It's going to be a little bit of a hike, but it's a short one today, but I think it's going to be pretty cool. Let's get going. So you can see the trail here is pretty easy, and it's only like 2.5 kilometers to get up there. What's the most interesting thing about this part of Finland, northeast Kuusamo region, is that the nature is so varied. You can go from this southern Finlandish boreal forest type and walk 15 minutes and you'd think you're in Lapland. And I think that's why this section of Finland is one of my favorite places to hike, because it's so changeable. You know, you can walk 15 minutes and completely change the kind of nature you're in. And of course, another thing is that it's same as Lapland. It's not that populated, so wild animals, while not too many of them around, you still have the chance of, you know, seeing something or running into one. So. And just the different types of scenes around here make it a really fun region to hike in. Look, there's something funny here. There's these mushrooms all over here on the path, and they look like they've exploded with some kind of a mold. Check it out. That's a really funny looking thing. Haven't seen that before. And here we go. It changes that quickly from the thick forest below, and just 15 minutes walking and we're up here at the fell. Just totally different scenery. You can see for miles and miles around you. It's fascinating to change from a closed-in forest to this wide open space. And you know, the scenery is absolutely fantastic. And that's why we come to these places. Just a half an hour hike for this view. It's absolutely gorgeous up here. You can see Kuusamo city, and you can actually see the Russia basically from here. And it's gorgeous. Sorry for the wind if it's picking up. If you're visiting Ruka Kuusamo area, this is an absolutely fantastic little day hike spot. You know, from the parking space, it's about 30 minutes walk up here. So easy to get to, and not a lot of people here. I haven't seen anybody today, even though it's a gorgeous spot. So maybe if it's a crowded time, this can be a little getaway where you don't have to run into that many people. And the views are absolutely worth it. Absolutely worth it. This was a really good looking spot, and actually my first time here. Great place to visit. But it got me thinking, and the weather is absolutely fantastic for hiking, and this was pretty easy, just maybe 2 hours with all the filming. I don't think I'm done yet. So there behind me you can see maybe a couple of kilometers of just no trails, no nothing, just woods. And there should be, according to the maps, a sheer drop off and a river at the below. So I think I just want to see it, I think. So It might be a bit of a tougher hike, but this is pretty easy going. It's not wet or anything. The ground is not wet, so I think we're gonna go and check that out as well. We're here anyway, so the weather is great, so why not? Let's go. Alrighty, we're finally off the trails and into the woods. And I gotta say, even though it's awesome that we have a lot of trails and easy to hike places, being out here in the actual bush, it's so much more fun to me. Now, if you're planning on doing something like this, if you're coming from outside of Finland and you don't have experience here, grab a hiking guide for your trip. A lot of great guides are out here ready to help you out. If you're comfortable with going alone, just remember there's a lot of spots here. Even we're close to the city of Kuusamo. There's a lot of spots where cell phones don't work, so don't trust your cell phone map. Have a backup plan and let somebody know your hiking plans. You know, we're not that far from actual civilization, but we're still miles and miles from the next person and miles from any help if something happens. So just be cognizant of that. Understand what you're doing. The wilderness is the wilderness. It doesn't care about your plans or where you plan on going. That being said, pretty much nothing beats off-trail hiking in Lapland or northern Finland in the fall. It's funny when you're here this time of the year, you don't hear anything for hours on end. And then when you hear something, the feeling is weird. It just out of nowhere you hear a sound where you've been just in absolute silence for hours. You know, just the slightest gust of wind is the only sound that I've been hearing here. But there's a woodpecker somewhere here. I think we'll go say hi, see what he's up to, making all that noise. Thanks for watching. And until next time, leave only footprints. Oh, hi, you're still there. Awesome, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Now, remember, if you like my content, click subscribe. Now, go check out this other stuff as well.